The Story by Brandi Carlile. I'm hoping you recognize the introduction. And this is a really cool song to learn because it's got all the basic chords: G, D, E minor and C. So it's a nice song for those that like singing along with. And it's also got quite a cool combination of picking and strumming. So first I'm going to take you through the introduction though. That part, make sure you've got a copy of the PDF as well so that you can work along with that. And let's get going. We're going to start off now, as we said, with the picking. So let's focus on our picking hand. The first few notes, you're not going to be playing any chords. You can see my other hand over here is sort of in the air. These are all open strings and it should sound like this. In slow motion, you're playing string 4, 3, 2, 3, and then 4, 3, 2, 3 again. And then you add an extra note, that note which I'm going to show you now. As mentioned, no fingers on this, you can hear the first note. And that last note is fret 1 of your second string. Now bear in mind there is a capo on as well. We've got capo at fret 4. If you don't have the capo on, the song's not going to work. Okay, so your introduction, just going to zoom out, is nice and easy. Play along with me. 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to go into the chords. So I'm just going to walk through the chords with you quickly. It starts off with G. Notice that I'm using my ring finger and my pinky for the bottom. Finger 1, my finger 2 is going to go onto strings 5 and 6. Now you may play G like this as well, but just the ring finger at the bottom. That's quite acceptable. I like the sound of this one, but I'm happy with either. Your following chord is D. D starts with fingers 1 and 2. I'm sure you know these chords already. And then finger 3 goes to the second string on the 3rd fret. E minor, also a nice easy transition. I'm sure you're familiar with this. Middle fingers on the 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger above him. And the nice change from E minor to C is watch my middle finger. It doesn't move. So when I'm on E minor and I need to change over to C, ring finger comes up, first finger goes down, and middle finger stays put. Now on the picking side, because the first verse is largely picked, so we're going to focus on our picking hand again. We're starting off with the G chord. The G chord you can play from the 6th string for the bass note. Second note I'm going to go for the 4th string, strum down and strum up. So slow motion I'm going to do this. You'll notice I played through 4 times. After the G, we go to D. Now watch my ring finger here when I transition over. Remember at the beginning of the video I showed you 2 different ways to play G. I'm happy with either, but this is how I play my G with fingers 3 and 4. And that allows me to switch to the D without really having to lift or move my ring finger. And for this one now, I'm going to pluck from the 4th string. 4, 3, down, also 4 times in a row. E minor, I'm going to play from the 6th again, so I'm going to go 6, 4, and I'll finish up with C. Nice easy changes, like I said, it's just a really cool song to play, and that's going to start on string number 5, 5, 4. I hope you didn't play the same bad note. I was so busy watching my one hand I forgot to work properly with this family here. So there was a bum note. I'm sorry about that, but make sure you get yours right. And now we're going to do the whole way through all 4 chords. Play along with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... It's as simple and as basic as that. Like I said, just a cool song. It's a nice one to get your picking accuracy for the right strings. And then for the second time, when she picks up, but these stories don't mean anything, when she gets halfway through the first verse, she goes through the same sequence of chords, G, D, E minor, and C again, but she plays each chord only twice now. So she no longer plays it through 4 times, each chord twice. Goes to each 2 G's, I was made for you, 2 D's, and G, and stop, 2, 3, 4, and then she starts, I climbed across the mountaintops. Now, for the second verse, she starts off with the same sort of relaxed, mellow sort of vibe, 4 times in a row, but then she literally just strums down the whole way through, and you'll notice I did a little bit of extra down up in between, like, I hope you picked up on that down, up, down, down, because to only play down strokes, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's sort of pretty boring after a while, but you want to keep that the basic rhythm. So maybe just before you change to the D, for example, to any chord really, you go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can hear him adding in the extra few strums there. So I want you to improvise, I want you to ad-lib, I want you to make the song uniquely yours. I'm not going to go through exactly the same as she does it on the studio, because I'm sure she doesn't play it exactly the same every time as well. She improvises rhythmically, so she changes the rhythm the whole way through. But what is important though for the second verse, for the strumming pattern, because you're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that, you're playing through G twice for the beginning of the verse, D twice, E minor twice, C twice, and then when she goes to because even when I was flat broke, which is things there, 5th line in the PDF for the second verse, she goes through once, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. It's a really fun song to get going. So if you've got any questions, drop me a WhatsApp. I'm hoping you really enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the intro. Make it your own, have a lot of fun with it. Okay, any questions, drop me a WhatsApp as we said, and have an excellent week. Take care.